We're here to talk about the various neighborhoods in Long Beach, and we're going to call this Know Your Neighborhood. The first neighborhood we're going to talk about in our series is California Heights. This is a fun one to talk about because this is the neighborhood I grew up in. California Heights is actually from Bixby Road to Wardlow and from Atlantic Avenue to Cherry. When California Heights began to be developed between 1920 and 1930, there were 250 homes that were completed during that time. And there's a real variety of homes in that area. They range from craftsman bungalows to classic Spanish, and then more modern homes filled in all the way up into the 1950s. Now, California Heights was subdivided. Originally it was pasture land, and Jotham Bixby decided to subdivide the land into housing lots because there was a current housing boom going on in the 1920s in the Long Beach area. And you can see how the development started. The homes were scattered when they were built because there was only 250 in the whole area. And they started near Atlantic Avenue on Lime, Olive, Myrtle, California. Those are where the oldest homes are. And then they just radiated out from there. Let's travel down Olive Avenue. It's one of the prettiest streets because it has this huge canopy of trees that almost touch each other as you go down. You start at the corner of Olive and Bixby Road and go south. On the corner of Olive and Bixby Road also is Longfellow Elementary School. Longfellow Elementary was built along with Los Cerritos School to fill the needs of all the kids in the neighborhood. As you travel down Olive Avenue, you'll notice that the 36th and 3700 block of Olive Avenue, the lots are a little bit larger, the homes are a little bit larger, they tend to be a little bit older. And then as we go farther south into the 3500 block and the 3400 block, the lots get smaller and the homes get a little bit tighter because there was another housing boom that took place since the 1920s, and that was all the GIs returning from World War II, and they needed housing, and housing was in huge demand at the end of World War II. The last block is the 3400 block. It's of course special to me because I grew up in one of those little houses that were built. Now there's 15,000 people. In fact, over 15,000 people live in the California Heights area. That entire area is the largest historical district in the city of Long Beach, and it has its own unique rules and regulations. When you buy a home in California Heights, you have to follow the rules if you want to change anything outside your house. There's a very strong neighborhood association tied to California Heights neighborhood, and the sense of neighborhood is extremely strong. For several years, Sunset Magazine has voted the California Heights neighborhood as the best neighborhood in the West. Google it if you don't believe me. It's a great place to live.